It's Louisville's new rock alternative, All 105.1. It is PK, and with me I have Winston. Parkway Drive in the house is louder than life. How you feeling, man?
It is loud, isn't it?
It's very loud, yeah.
I'm feeling good. Nice summer day. It's feeling great.
Yeah, it's loud, it's lively, it's louder than life right here in Louisville. So welcome. I am very excited for the set today. I mean, the first time that I saw you guys, going way back, like 2009, I think you guys were on tour with A Day to Remember.
Oh, that's throwing it way back, dude. You've seen some stuff then.
Oh, yeah. So, and I mean, like, been a fan ever since. Like, when I listen to, like, Vice Grip or Wild Eyes, I feel like I can just, like, run through a fucking wall with those anytime they come on the playlist. So, I'm absolutely psyched to see the set tonight. It's going to be amazing. Like, just such energy when it comes to a festival. So I do want to talk about that, because like a lot of bands have that mentality of like, whether it's, you know, a small club show or a festival, you want to put on the same show, but there's a different energy when it comes to a festival, right?
Yeah, I mean it's the energy of thousands upon thousands of people. I mean that's just the thing. But we do we scale it to a degree, but we play every show from a band's perspective, like 110 every time. But I mean, this is the first tour we've been able to bring a lot of what we do as a band worldwide. Like it's been hard to bring what we've done over the years to the States previously, and like post-COVID we're like, you know what, just bring everything burns, everything. Like if you think you've seen Parkway before until you've seen this tour. So yeah, and the festival's been great. They're just like, whatever you got, put it on stage, make this set count. And we're like, okay, sick. So you're gonna experience something today.
I'm looking forward to that for sure. I mean, and like it's crazy too, like when you think about just the atmosphere of that, it's like yeah, like, you know, there's always gonna be a bunch of your fans that are gonna be right front and center, but like you're also playing to a lot of like other fans of the other bands and everything. So like, you know, is there some type of like in the back of your mind you're thinking like, how am I gonna win these people over? Or are you like really just like hyper focused, like I'm just gonna put on like this is the show, if they like it great, if they don't, fuck them?
Nah, it's never a fuck them, but it definitely is. Like of course, like the thing for us is we've noticed and acknowledged over the years that the people want to have a good time. Like the ears are always open. Like I know as someone who goes to and sees music that I've never heard before, you hear something you like, you pay attention. So there's no such thing as like a dead crowd or an unresponsive crowd. You do what you love and it'll translate, and we've just been doing that for years. So I don't hyper focus on any group of people. I'm just like, if you're vibing it, sweet. And if I can see that you're like vibing it and this is probably the first time you've heard it, sick. Just as good, man. That's the thing. Like I'll swing for the fences every time, and I mean that's just who we are. Like, and I think that's the good thing about festivals in the first place, isn't it? Like, there's no way that every single person here is just a fan of like every single band. So that's the good thing. You go to a festival to get something you love and experience a whole bunch of things that you've never heard before.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I do want to talk, like, let's kind of rewind a little bit. So, you know, you guys, you had a tour announced, and then it was like, no, we need to take a break, you know. And I'm a huge advocate for mental health. I think, you know, mental health, physical health, like they are one and the same. Like, you got to pay attention to those things. So I absolutely totally respect that. So I do want to ask, I mean, it's a year plus later since that. Obviously you've done some touring and everything now, but like how's everybody doing? Is everybody feeling good? Like, I mean, you know, obviously, like, I can tell you're excited and everything. So I just want to make sure like everything is good with the band. Like, everybody's feeling good, like from a mental standpoint, because it is really exhausting.
Yeah, 100%, man. No, we are really good. The thing that, like, not only like going through everything that we've gone through and like doing the work since, it's ongoing work. What you learn is essentially like mental health matters, and like everything, it's not something where you can just expect it to remain in a positive state in terms of just like, oh, if I pay no attention to it, things will just be fine. Like we learned a lot of tools from the work that we've done with like our counselor and therapist and stuff like that, and we implement them. Like, we implement them constantly, and when we're like, we're all feeling good, and you have that chance to just go, you know what, we could just not check in with each other and just keep rolling because this is all good. We're like, no, you know what, let's do this. This is maintenance. Something always comes up. let's just sit down and dedicate some time to making sure we're actually connecting beyond the chaos of tour and going, this is just fun. Because underneath it all, like everything takes a toll. You never know what everyone's going through, and everyone has a tendency to hold on to something themselves, to carry the burden themselves, just because, I mean, that's just the way everyone's kind of brought up. It's like, be strong for everyone else. Be like, strength isn't always about just holding it yourself. It's about knowing when to connect with someone and saying, hey, can you help me carry this burden? That's the thing.
Yeah, and I mean, the common saying, it's like, it's a fun job, but it's still a job, and so, it can definitely take its toll. So, I mean, I'm glad that you guys are in a very good place, and, with the set coming up in just a bit here at Louder Than Life, I don't know if you'll have an answer for this. Like, it's usually a toss-up, but it's one of my favorite things to ask anybody in a band. So, obviously, you guys have been doing this for a while. You got a lot of music to pick from. When you're putting that set list together, I mean, a festival is different. Shorter set, all of that. Think about, headlining set. There's always staple songs that are in there. There's some new music. There's fan favorites. What's a song that you wish you could put on the set list, but it just never makes the cut?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thank you.
In terms of older songs, so I'm going to give you 3. Okay. The first song we ever wrote, called I Watched, just because, like, it's not the best song we have, but the fact of being able to possibly play a song that you wrote in a garage like 20 years ago and then just go, we're doing this at a festival, no one would know us, is really cool. That's a rad statement. Middle of the pack, Deliver Me, which is a song off an album from Deep Blue from ages ago, which I'd really love to bring back. And a newer song I'd really love to play, like Napalm. So yeah, there's different reasons for all of them, but you get 40 minutes, so you get power. That's it.
I mean, like I said, festival is completely different beast. So I mean, like you bring that energy for that. But it's always cool to hear, like, kind of the in the back of your mind, it's like, I wish that this could be there, and like kind of get that, like, oh, like that's why. And like, maybe people will go and discover some of the songs that they might have like quote unquote missed off the album. But I appreciate you taking the time. I'm looking forward to the set, man. Pleasure. It is going to be so much fun. It is going to get rowdy. There's going to be lots of elbows being thrown.
We will make it rowdy.
I love it, man. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.